Welcome to the United Man. My name is Shane. This is the Everton versus Manchester United review of the EFL Cup 2-0 victory.
The mic, making sure productive tight.
What a positive game. Now, we were so solid. You see what I did there? We were really solid throughout the whole of the game, really. Everton didn't look like they were going to trouble us. What I absolutely loved is Everton put out a very strong side, a very strong side. We made 9 changes. It was only Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire that was left in from the previous game. So that being said, I did touch on that on my preview that I thought Ollie would ring in the changes, and this was the opportune time to do so. Very professional performance. We didn't look at any given time, we didn't look sort of rushed or hurried or anything like that. And the fact that we just took our time, we brought on Rashford and Martial later on in the game, obviously, as the game started to open up, which was obviously a good move. And I feel like it would be a massive confidence boost for the squad, for the entire squad. Obviously, Daniel James played in the game previous as well. Had a fantastic game. Scott McTominay had a fantastic game. Fred played, obviously. We've been mixing matching, obviously. Van der Beek starting this game as well, and I feel like this run that we're on at the moment, all we were missing was some clean sheets. Now we've managed to get a clean sheet against Everton. Obviously, it was at a home ground. They had 2,000 fans in the stand as well. So it was a very good test for us. And as I said before, Carlo Ancelotti is no joke of a manager. He picked a very strong side. Absolutely loved it. Now we're going to be touching on obviously all the ratings as well of all the players. We're going to be touching on who I thought was man in the match. Want to know your thoughts on those as well, and going to be touching on why Harry Maguire was made a better defender for that game. Now want to look at the fact that we had quite a few stand-up performances today as well. Obviously there's people vying for a place in the starting 11 on a regular basis. One of those was obviously Henderson. The way Hendo applied himself yesterday was very good. Looked assured in everything he did. The little mistake he made the other day didn't seem to, knock his confidence in any way, shape or form. I know he's a very confident lad anyway, but it was just really good to see that his confidence wasn't knocked from the mistake that he made for his last game for Man United. Now, he done well, as I said, and we will get onto the ratings, player ratings after this. Axel Tuanzebe played very well, out of position. Yes, he can play there. He done really well, and you got to see a little bit more of his pace as well, because he was having to fly up and down the wing from time to time. You got to see his out and out pace, and the fact that he can, Ollie trusts him to start there anyway, obviously showcases he's got enough speed to obviously play on that side. Paul Pogba done well enough. He worked hard at times. There was one occasion where, the pass was an in-between pass from Van der Beek, I think it was, and he kind of like threw his hands up in the air and just left it, and then it was on a counter. But we looked very solid all the way through the game, and that was very encouraging indeed. Now, the one player I wanted to mention as, for me, the standout player was Eric Bailly. Now, I said in my preview of this game as well, I said, for me, you need to be trying either Axel Tuanzebe or I was saying Tene Mengi. I didn't know if Eric Bailly was fit enough to start or whatever the case may be. He did start and he looked absolutely fantastic. He was a standout player in that game for me. Looked very good on the ball, as he normally does. Very good one-on-one defender. Very physical in terms of his challenging, which is when you saw him take out Richarlison with the likes of Bruno Fernandes as well, helping him out there. Now, Eric Bailly is so frustrating because you see performances like that. You see when he'd been injured for like 10 months or 9 months like that, and he came in against Chelsea last season, and he was man of the match there arguably as well. Tuanzebe's come in as well and played very well. That in the right back position, slightly out of position. Now, all these performances that I said, Ollie needs to give one of them a try. He did. He played Eric Bailly and Tuanzebe. Now, Twinzebe done very well indeed, but Eric Bailly was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Very good in the ball. I think 3 or 4 times in the game, he took the ball forward, carried it forward, drove the team, literally dragged the team forward with him, because he was driving forward with the ball, and looked very assured in doing so. His recovery speed's still there. His leaping ability's still there. The timing of the challenge is still there. He matched Dominic Calvert-Lewin for pace when he broke through at one occasion and got his body in the way in between the man and the ball. So, and he just looked very, very good, and I was very, very impressed with him. And I said all along, you know, that all these guys are better than Victor Lindelof, and it proved to be the case. And a one-off game, obviously, but I say one-off game. Axel Twinzebe had a storming game against PSG, which is the last time I can remember seeing him start for Manchester United, against Mbappe, Neymar, and Angel Di Maria. You know, 3 of the world's best. So for me, I don't mean to hark on about it, but I was absolutely fantastic performance from Eric Bailly. And the fact that, which, you know, takes me on to another point, the fact that he played so well meant Maguire's weaknesses didn't get shown up, and he had a very, very good game. You could see he's confident in Eric Bailly's ability to both win headers, make tackles, bring the ball forwards, recovery speed, which Maguire doesn't have. It showed out a lot, the fact that he had confidence in Eric Bailly's ability. It showed. And as a result, as a direct result, Maguire's performance was levels above what he normally is anyway. You know, you can see the confidence was there. And the confidence was there throughout the whole squad, which was absolutely fantastic to see. We're in amazing form at the minute. And just before we touch on that, I wanted to go through the player ratings. So have a look at these and tell me what you think. Leave me your ideas and comments with regards to if you think my ratings are accurate or not. I've given Hendo a 7.5. Solid, very, very good performance there. Made 2 fantastic saves in the game. And he fills, I think, as well, if you've got a very solid keeper behind you, it fills your defence with confidence as well. Alex Telles, I'll give him a 7. Harry Maguire, 7.5. Again, like I said, his performances was raised to another level with Eric Bailly next to him. Eric Bailly, I've given an 8. Outstanding man in match performance there. Axel Tuanzebe, give him a 7.5. Played out of position, looked very assured, done very well, very good recovery pace. Was a good outlet on the right-hand side from time to time as well. Nemanja Matic, 6.5 I've given him. He was just solid throughout. I can't really say that he you know, done anything wrong. He didn't do anything fantastically right going forwards either, but it was just solid. Paul Pogba, give him a 7 as well. Sort of average performance of Pogba. Bruno Fernandes, 7 again, but you know, consistent 7s and 8s for Bruno. Mason Greenwood, unfortunately, I'll give him a 6, which is probably the lowest in the team. He's sort of like, he's been in the fringes for the past few games, and I think, you know, he kind of needs he's in and out. You can see that he's not on his best form at the minute. He didn't really contribute anything to the game in terms of anything out of the ordinary anyway. Van der Beek, give him a 6.5, just efficient, decent, worked hard. Edison Cavani, fantastic goal to give us the lead towards the end of the game. 7.5 I've given him. And the guys off the bench, Marcus Rashford, give him a 6. Didn't really show out, didn't do too much. Martial, give him a 7 because obviously he scored a goal. He worked, I think leading up to his goal, he'd actually run back. It was like a transition thing where it was you attack, we attack, you attack, we attack. So he actually run backs and forwards about 4 times in a row, and, you know, made the effort to get forward again. Where you see Cavani, I remember he was puffing and panting because he'd done the same, but obviously played a lot longer before then. That takes me on to my next point, where I'm saying we're in fantastic form, absolutely brilliant form. Obviously wanted to bring that away form into home, which we've managed to do. Brilliant. Next thing was to get a clean sheet, which we've done. Fantastic. Ollie now has, I believe, a selection headache at the back, let's say. Reason being, I believe that is the case because how well Axel Tuanzebe played, how well Eric Bailly played, how well Harry Maguire played as a consequence of playing with Eric Bailly directly, I believe. Axel Tuanzebe and Eric Bailly are both natural centre-backs. Both played very well. Obviously, Tuanzebe played out of position in right-back position, but he still played very well. What's he going to do? Alex Telles played well. When Scott McTominay last played, he played well, but obviously he had a little, I think he had a groin injury when he came off. He's got some selection problems there. I think Bruno's the only one that's assured at the moment. I think Maguire, as his captain, that he's assured as well. And Rashford, I'd say they're the only real positions that are assured. You can't say Dean Henderson's assured. You can't say De Gea's assured. You can't say Luke Shaw's assured to start. Oh, and Wan-Bissaka as well. So Harry Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Bruno Fernandes, and Rashford. They're the only players I feel are assured to be starting realistically. So yeah, our next game's against obviously Leicester, who are also in good form, but we're beating teams that are in good form, and we're also beating teams that we should be beating as well. So it's very, very encouraging. I'm not going to start mentioning that T word title, but encouraging, loving it at the moment. Let's go United. Let's go. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.